What's going down, everybody? So today I want to show you guys the alternative to the Nintendo Switch Joy-Cons, which is the gaming pad for Nintendo Switch console by Vive Fox. Now this is a new Nintendo Switch Joy-Con alternative. It has the rumble feedback, it has gyro controls, it can turn the Switch on, can turn it off, and it pretty much mimics the Nintendo Switch Joy-Cons that come with the actual system, but it looks a little bit more like the Switch Pad Pro, which is licensed by Nintendo. The only difference is that the Switch Pad Pro is dope. It works with the Switch. The D-pad, everything is pretty cool. The only problem is it's missing a lot of features. Like it's missing the rumble, it's missing the gyro controls, it's missing the IR sensor, which this one doesn't have that either, but it has a lot of the other features. The Switch Pad Pro also, it doesn't have to charge, so it's very light. It just uses the battery power from the Switch. This actual controller here by Vive Fox does charge. It has its own charging cable and it can charge from the Switch. So let's open it up and I can show you guys what I'm talking about here. So as you see, let's put this over here. This is the two Joy-Cons on its little, kind of looks like an airplane. If you look at it, it looks kind of like an airplane. I guess they did it like this to make it so that it's a little ergonomic for your hands, which it doesn't feel bad. The plastic does feel a little cheap. It doesn't have the grip on the back. Like there's like a textured part to the Switch Pad Pro. There's like a texture on the back. Let me take one off here. I'll show you what I'm talking about. See, like if you can see here, it's like a... So you can hear that? It's like a rigid texture that it has behind it. This one does not have that. It has just that smooth plastic. But as you see, the light's going up and down that it's trying to connect to a switch. So what I'm going to do, let's take this off. Let's connect it to the actual switch. So as you can see, it has this little thing here that looks like it's one of the IR sensors, but it's not that. It's just on this part here. The pad, the D-pad feels a little, it's not as pronounced as the one on here. The one on here feels more like a, like a Street Fighter D-pad where you like Hadouken and you can do all of those things. This one, it's a little more stiff. It's not as loose as this one here. Now, as for the actual analog sticks, the analog sticks kind of feel the same. This one is a little bit smaller. Let me bring that closer. See? So it's a little smaller, but they feel the same. Like the travel distance is the same. Definitely better than the travel distance on your regular Joy-Cons. Now, if it's going to get drift or not, I have no idea. But let's take these off and see what we can do here. So this is the middle piece, which kind of looks like a rocket. This is the middle piece that you would put the I guess we call them Joy-Cons. You would put these in. But if you notice here, you can play this like this. You can play it sideways the same way you would with your regular Joy-Cons, and it has the buttons at the top. What I need to check to see is if these will work on here, because if it does, that's pretty cool. Let's see. I mean, it should. It slides onto the Switch itself. Yeah, well, kinda. It doesn't fit flush with it because I guess it's a different size, but and I don't know if the buttons work. I can't really tell. Yeah, it doesn't seem like it'll work with these, but it's worth a try. maybe it does. No, it doesn't seem like it works with those. Those are just for the actual Joy-Cons, the Nintendo branded Joy-Cons. But these it feels light. I thought they would have been a little heavier. They don't feel that, well, this feels really light because there's nothing in there. But I can tell this has a little bit of weight. But the actual, if I have it in my hand, the actual Joy-Cons feel I can't tell. They kind of feel like the same weight. It's pretty much the same. This one would give the illusion that it's heavier because it's a little bit bigger. It has the little, the little bump thing in the back. And the regular Joy-Cons, there's nothing in the back. Now, with the SwitchPad Pro, you have that little notch here, and as you can see, the SwitchPad Pro is way bigger. Way bigger. The back of the SwitchPad Pro has this extra button here. This one does not. But this is also cheaper than the SwitchPad Pro. This is about $42. It was $42.99 on the Amazon, but I guess a lot of people seen them and started buying them because it was $42.99 yesterday. Now today it says not available. You'd have to buy it from a different seller, and it's like 5 months till you get it. So let's see how it works on the actual Switch. So as you can see, it fits flush with the Switch. That I like. I like that it's flush with the Switch here. That you don't see any gap like when you have the other like when you have the SwitchPad Pro on. Let's see if it'll wake it up. Let's see here, we're gonna press this one. Am I pressing the right button? Yeah, I think I am. Let it sleep for a second, and I like the way it looks on it though. I like that rounded look. The rounded look looks pretty cool. Looks pretty cool on it. So it's like maybe you have to hold it. Okay, so it does wake it up. You just have to hold the button for it to do so. So let's see what we got here. Okay, so this feels nice. That feels good there. Pretty cool. Let's turn down that brightness though, because it's a little bright. Alright. Alright, so we can move there. We good on that. Let's yep, this feels good too. Moving back and forth. I don't see no drifting, of course. Feels pretty nice. Let's try a game with the rumble. Let's do grid. Oh, that rumble feels good. Okay. Oh yeah. Oh, Jesus. Whoa. Alright, yeah. Seems pretty good on there. Let's see what other game I can try out. Actually, let's try it with it off of the Switch. It's a little snug fit. Yeah, it works just fine. There's no latency. It's moving great. Let's try something that's fast moving. Okay. Actually, no, you know what?
The wheel of fate is turning. Rebel 1, action!
Alright, let's see how good this D-pad is. D-pad seems pretty good. Now, it also has the turbo and map buttons. So you can, let's pause that for a second. So you can map, what? So you can map buttons on here also. So if you look on the left one here, it has the map button here. So you can map whatever you want to there. And then it has the turbo here. Same thing on this side, which it has the map button over here. And it has the turbo button here. And of course the home, the take a picture, the minus and plus. Yeah, it seems really responsible. Let's try it with the throw it back in here so it's more like the Pro controller. And let's see what we got. Oh yeah. Very fast. Yeah, that's pretty good. It's pretty good. And it has that lightweight. It's not bad. Not bad. And it's half the price of buying a regular Joy-Con. And we all know that the regular Joy-Cons are expensive and they suffer from Joy-Con drift. Now, Joy-Con drift has become such a problem now because a lot of the places where you would get it fixed by Nintendo aren't even open because of the current situation. So you have other companies that are coming up with alternatives to the Joy-Con that you have, and this seems to be a pretty good alternative. It's not too big. It's it has the rumble feature. Okay, it's missing the you can't scan the amiibo. I haven't done that since I played Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild, and it doesn't have the IR sensor, so you can't play it with Ring Fit. You can't add it to your Ring Fit. But other than that, it seems to be pretty good, and it's a really good alternative. It's half the price. It's even less than the SwitchPad Pro, and it seems pretty good. I mean, they're sold out now. I'm gonna leave a link in the description anyway, so even when they get some back in, you guys could actually go and see and try them out. But I think it's pretty cool. Feels good to me. I'd give it. I'd have to see how it holds up, and that's about it. It's pretty cool, pretty cool. It's a Vive Fox gaming pad for the Nintendo Switch. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.